Yeah, this your boy DJ Killzone Jones, man. Yo Gotti, then this Gucci Mane on I Don't Wanna. I'm gonna have a link to the song or to the album in the description, y'all, or y'all know how I'm gonna have it in the description so y'all can hear it. Yeah, man, it's real out here. Everybody, it's Gucci Mane versus the world, man, and Gotti, him and Gotti, kind of had a misunderstanding about his mixtape, and then what I'm saying about I guess Keisha K or was cheating on him or something like that. It's what it sounds like from both sides or both whatever, and he apologized to or whatever on his page or whatever. Um, I feel like it's stupid, man. Like everybody taking shots at Gucci, and Gucci, really was rocking with a lot of these cats early on in their career. Gotti, Flocka, all these different folks, man, and really, really putting a stamp on them when folks wasn't really dealing with them or whatever. The folks that they with and they do work with, Jeezy, Wayne, Nicki, all these cats, man. Gucci been the plug to a lot of folks' career, and I feel like you gotta, what I'm saying, you gotta pay homage to do. I mean, Yo Gotti did come before Gucci as far as celebrity and status and all this other stuff. Really, the same time to me, but you know what I'm saying. I feel like with Gucci, man, a lot of folks don't take him seriously because he is a firecracker. He a rattlesnake. You know what I'm saying? Charlamagne the guy called him the boogeyman in hip hop. He gonna demand his respect. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be over a chick, whether it be over some money by his business, and don't I have never seen nobody go to jail, go to jail and come back harder every time than Gucci Mane. You know what I'm saying? Some people gonna say Ti, but Ti music to me don't feel the same as when he first dropped. You know what I'm saying? When he first went to jail, first came back, then we got Urban Legend. But when he went back for them other times, like I didn't really like Ti versus Tip, or Paper Trail was cool, and No Mercy or whatever was cool. But Gucci every time he came out, from jail, he dropped and he brought another artist. The first time he brought OJ the Juice Man, second time Walker, what I'm saying, brought Frenchie, Woody Kid, birthed all these cats' career. I don't care the business side about it, about Deb and everything else. Gucci was the mastermind behind the creativity. Because at the end of the day, that's what it boiled down to. Gucci probably would have been cool if he was still with LaFleur, or if he was working with Coach K or whoever. And you know what I'm saying? It kind of, I mean, to me, if you look at what Jeezy is doing, you know what I'm saying, and what Gotti is doing too, they learn artist management from Gucci, because everybody in Gucci clique go. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in took off, and I feel like Waka. I feel like I don't know, man. Like I feel like with him, it's a sucker move to kind of diss or sleep diss, you know, somebody while they in jail, where they can't come and they can't holler at you and they can't get at you. You know what I'm saying? Right there, right then and there. So it's gonna be interesting to see. Like he still drops music, men dropping music as he's been locked up and incarcerated. And I mean, he went to jail right after Fat Joe, and it's been 4 months in. So Gucci got like 2 or 3 months. It's gonna be interesting to see how he played without having Deb managing his thing. If he doing it all himself, and I done seen him out a couple of different times. Gucci is real smart. You know what I'm saying? He's been able to manage his business and his label and stuff separate from what's going on. And at the end of the day, until he signed the contract to release 1017 Brick Squad, he's still gonna eat off walking them. He gonna still eat up off of all the Brick Squad. You know what I'm saying? And even though he threatened to sell Walker's deal, because you know what I'm saying, I just feel like with us being on the outside and not being on the inside, it's a whole different thing with Gotti. You know what I'm saying? Gotti feel like Gotti is just keeping it 100 on his end too, because if Gucci is tripping off Keisha K and Keisha K running around sleeping with everybody, then he shouldn't be tripping off that. But at the same time, you shouldn't really, Rocco didn't do that. Did nobody else really? I mean, Ross didn't do that. Ross was like, yo, if he is in a bad place and people is real, doing it. I feel like everybody that's dissing him only doing it because he ain't there. Because if he was able to, he was in his right state of mind, and he pull up like he pull up when he did what he did. He went to Ti and that party and sat there in the parking lot. I saw the pictures, I saw the video. It was on T.I.'s show, that Gucci had came through. So I mean, You know, for them all dissing, you know what I'm saying? For Gotti dissing him, it's not even saying his name. He, he got an ounce of respect. Waka and Woo the Kid crying on their diss song. It sound like, to me, it sound like they all crying on the what you call, because they feel like he ain't real. He ain't keeping it 100. But you know what I'm saying? If I'm your homie, I'm not finna sleep with your chick. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Gotti was just saying it like, oh well, neither one of them to me should be tripping off of it. But Gotti was like, oh man, she gonna sleep with me. Saturday, hustler, la 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 la. Still you don't sleep with the homie chick. You know what I'm saying? Unless you didn't know, or if he tried to pass off to you and he still had feelings for it, whatever, he trying to pass, trying to set out, and then he ain't fully set out. That's one thing. But at the same time, like, y'all, I mean, really, it's really them beefing over who did what, who did, when, what went in there, and then, Gucci just demand his respect. I always respect Gucci, because he demand his respect. You know what I'm saying? He don't let people just walk all over him, even though he may even be wrong, but at the same time he gonna still demand respect before he sit down and try to have a conversation with you. Because a lot of times people come and just do all sideways, and I'd be aggressive too. I feel them. I feel like, because in the situation that I had, I'm gonna demand respect. I don't. We gonna get all of the. You ain't gonna talk to me any old kind of way. You ain't gonna do X, Y, and Z. I ain't letting nothing slide. So I respect Gucci ain't letting nothing slide. He may be off of his kilter a little bit, but every time this man drop, the whole world look at him. You know what I'm saying? They just had him in spring breakers. They, Flocka took off. Flocka could put all the eggs in his mom bag, but Gucci was the mastermind, the one that he picked Waka to be the next one, because OJ let him go ahead of him because he didn't like the rap game. And with Gotti, I feel like, Gucci gave Gotti his second win, and Jeezy did too. When Gucci, when Gotti started getting on Gucci and Jeezy records, that's when Gotti started really blowing up. He worked and he worked and he worked and he did his own thing, his own lane, and he got his buzz up. He was already a solidified artist when he dropped, Back to the Basics and all the other, and Down South Hustler, and you know what I'm saying, all them classic albums that he did with Kim Folks, he had shine. But like I said, Gotti, I mean, for real, you really owe your career to your connect with Jeezy and Gucci when you start really working with other folks outside of down south artists. I mean, everybody remember when you was working with Dave Manna and Lil Jon and stuff like that. You was respected in the South. You was respected in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? You work with some people that I know. But at the same time, I feel like you shouldn't join in on that, because Rocco didn't do it. I mean, even though that he did, none of you, he wasn't really aiming it, at nobody. It was just the timing that he had that single. So, Rocco and Ross ain't really getting in on it. Why you and Waka and all everybody want to drop this song when he go to jail? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't nobody in my book get no points for that. So, matter of fact, I'm gonna put all the diss songs in a link below, and I'll holler at y'all, man. Peace.